Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV as Cebu. And we're going for the Philippine Tiger achievement. We have eaten our home islands, but what we really need to do for the achievement is to take a lot of coast. This coast down here, take Java and pieces of this place here, go through Malaya, Thailand, some Vietnam, go all the way along the coast over to India and grab the southern tip of India, including all the coast on the way. Now, we're starting to get there. We've taken control of our home islands and we're planning to take control of Brunei to get a foothold here on that island. Technically, I think we only need the uncolonized region down here for the achievement. So we could just colonize and leave Brunei alone, but that doesn't seem very reasonable. So we've been starting to build up our fleets, both our heavies. We're going up to 9 heavies at the moment. I think I want 10 really. Oh, we're going over force limit at the moment. That's not great. Didn't realize we were going over force limit. Oh well, that's gonna fix itself in time. It's gonna be fine. But let's not build more boats then. We have some modifiers expire on our estates. Unfortunately, not on the merchants who are currently on the way to a disaster. So we're gonna have to take away some land from them soon. And is there any modifier dropping off? Probably not in time. It's 1500 and in 1507, yeah. So are we gonna have to do development? That's the question here. Because if we do, I don't think we do. I think we can take admin tech very soon and then we can take a military idea group and spend all that military power that we have in excess. So what I'm gonna do is make the merchants unhappy right now by taking away Manila again. It is the only province they own, right? Yeah, just Manila. I like them having control of Manila, but for now, it's gone. Just so we don't forget about it and then risk that plutocratic coup. That would be very unfortunate. I do want to convert Maginda now at some point, but they have a bunch of arrests already. And I'd rather have that drop off a bit before we do the conversion. I just don't want the rebels at the moment. I could fight the rebels, not like that's an issue, but yeah. Our admiral has died. I'm not going to recruit a new admiral at this time because we're about to drop below 25 power projection, which is going to cost us a leader without upkeep anyway. And so this is kind of okay. Let's grab admin tech here. Still behind time, unfortunately. But that does allow us to take a military idea group and maybe this is the time for quality ideas? I always harp about how these ship ideas are terrible and useless, but if we're actually gonna do some ship-to-ship combat, which we seem to be doing, then at least ship durability and morale of navies are gonna be useful. Then again, this is really a late game sort of group. We should probably pick either defensive or quantity first, and I really don't like quantity. I've talked about Rieman's video about how quantity is apparently a great group and stuff. I just don't like it. I mean, manpower is great. Cheaper stuff. I mean, the ability to have more units, land force limit modifier plus 50%, it's obviously very helpful. But even if they're 10% cheaper, more units cost a lot of money. And it seems to me a lot easier to have better units that don't cost as much money. I may be completely wrong about that, but that's how it feels like. Anyway, he also says defensive is also great early game group. And especially for the 15% morale. It's going to stack well with our intrinsic morale from our national ideas. So I'm going to grab defensive here and grab that immediately. And I guess I'm also going to grab the morale of armies immediately so we can start taking up the naval tradition. Not that naval tradition is super important for us, but it's nice to have, right? So Exploration, exploration, exploration. Not much to explore. How are we not? Don't even have range down here. Wow. I mean, I guess I can try to do this. But I think we're soon gonna send our explorer fleet back to helping with trade protection. Ming, you can have your stuff. We can definitely refuse that offer. And colonialism has spawned, and it has not spawned for us, obviously. Now, let's double check this. I think this says port neighboring province with colonialism. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Port or capital of country with a New World colonial nation. It does say New World, and I don't think Australia counts as New World. Is there like a New World map mode? I don't think there is. No. That would be weird anyway. I don't think this is New World, even though we get colonial nations in here, but I think that's why they specify New World colonial nation. So we do kinda, unless we want to develop it, which I really don't want to, need to start to make our way into the Americas to get that institution. Because we're gonna need the institution eventually, right? And nobody around here is likely to be colonizing. What kind of ideas do you have, Ming? Administrative and quantity, yeah. Ming is not gonna be colonizing, and that I don't think anybody else is. So it's gonna be up to us to get that institution over here. Unless we have like the Spanish showing up and spreading it, which could happen. I think I'm gonna, as soon as B call here is done, I'm gonna have one of my colonists working on colonizing towards the Americas, and the other colonist is going to be continuing our expansion here. Maybe also getting a foothold down here in the Brunei area would be nice to have for the war. Exploration is done already again. No, it's not. What? Cancel mission, I guess? Okay, it was just a lie. So let's go sea first. I always, if there's the same region to explore and sea and coast, it means you haven't explored all the sea yet. That also means that in many cases there's more coast to explore. So if you do sea first, then you can more easily just do the coast in one go. So still making a bunch of money, even though we're above the naval force limit and are paying very high naval maintenance. We haven't even built our ships yet, have we? It's gonna be expensive soon. Just gonna have to expand to have more force limit then. Good thing we got bonus force limit earlier on. So there's the sea exploration, and now we can send him to do the coast exploration for all the coast that we have found. I do need to at some point increase my army size as well for this war, I think. Just seems prudent. We're only one heavy ship up on Brunei, but we do have more lights and more transports. So hopefully we're gonna be okay. I mean, they have Sulu on their hand as well, but Sulu has very little fleet left. And we're probably gonna call in Kutai to this war, assuming that I have the favors. Which I do. Lots and lots of favors. So I think we can soon declare that war. And we're gonna declare it on the Zulus so that these guys don't join the war. Malacca. It is gonna be slightly annoying because we have to pay extra for taking Brunei land. But just extra war score. Yeah, I think it's fine. Don't want to take too much anyway because it's gonna cost a lot of Diplo, and we don't only have this one claim. That's fine if we take Sulu and then like 2 provinces over here and then take the rest of the next war. It's gonna be okay. So, that's it. Let's go up to force limit, right? 18 guys. Spend all that money. You guys can already sit here, I guess. My explorer. I think you can do one more exploration before we need to prepare for war here. Colony is complete. Excellent. Core it. And I guess we're gonna start moving somewhere over here. Is this too far? Oh, it is too far. Never mind. I just misread that earlier when I was looking at Wake over here. Where can we go? Not even here. Can go here. To Micronesia. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do then. Could try to go through Australia. I'm not sure if that helps us though. Would like to get an Australian colonial nation started, obviously, so they can colonize for themselves. But I think going to America is more important. Even if, as I said earlier, American colonization from Asia is pretty bad. Unless you're Japan. Because all the trade routes, as I remember, go through Japan. We died. And our heir is ruling now, who is, yeah, about average. I don't think we need to go with Shakti again. I think we should have the military advantage over Brunei. Is that right? Army-wise, we have more dudes. Good start. And army quality-wise, they have more discipline. We have more professionalism, tradition, but way more morale, so it's completely gonna be fine. So we don't need to take Shakti, I don't think, so that means we can take Shiva. Save some admin on the core creation. That seems good to me. That has to be good. Shiva. Armies forming up here. It's also good. We are at -1 stability. I do want to boost that as soon as I have the admin. Seat of our new queen, new heir. Decent. Parang. The queen is not, but we should be young, right? How young are we? No, we're not young. We're 53. Okay, so maybe our queen is gonna come in at some point. We do have plus 10% ship durability. That could actually be useful. As weird as that sounds. And I'm going to take this Diplotech so we have less unbalanced research. So we don't have to pay for all that corruption. And can I milk estates yet? I can. Good. Brahmins. You need plus 20. Definitely want to give you New Worlds missions. Always want those. So just give you a tiny bit of land then. Brahmins. 45. Yep. This is yours now. And now you can give me admin support. Makes them unhappy, but I'm just going to turn around, give them money. Make them happy again. So we don't have to deal with the unrest. Nobles, can I milk you? I can. You need 30 extra. I can get 10 from here and then 20 from a general, I guess. Which I'm then promptly gonna fire, most likely. And demand your military support. The merchants are unhappy, so that's that. Generals. This new general is not the worst, but I don't think you can see the age of your general, unfortunately. Yeah, but I'm gonna kick him here. We're gonna get new... Once we have won that war, we're gonna have more power protection because we're rival to Brunei and taking land from them. But for now, we're not. That gives us all the admin to the boosting here. There we go. And how are those rebels doing? 80%. I kind of don't want to declare the war while we have the risk of rebels coming up here. But then again, I don't want to wait for 5 years or whatever it is to 10 years to have the separatism decay. Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. I think what I'm going to do instead, base tax, base production, or base... What do we have? Oh, production must be good on gems. Let's gain the base production. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to walk out with my army, and I am going to start converting Maguindanao. Maybe I don't walk out, actually. I want to walk out to make it more likely so that the rebels actually spawn. But this is a Hills province. I do want the defensive bonus when the rebels spawn. And this should give them a good chance of spawning. Yeah, 11.4 unrest, that should do it. Lose a bunch of loyalty on the nobles, which is bad. Or lose a base tax. I don't like losing base tax. Goodbye, happy nobles. And you rebels, go ahead and spawn, please. 10% every month for an increase. Maybe I shouldn't have all my army sitting here. How big are you rebels gonna be? 11,000. So how about I leave 11,000 guys, which can be the cavalry, I guess. Remove the rest for minimum unrest reduction, while still having a fighting force there. And this way, hopefully, the rebels are gonna spawn. 11%. It didn't do much to the chances, but some. Lose ducats, lose military power. I'm going to lose the ducats, even though we're starting to be really low on ducats. Spending a lot. Ming gets tribute. They will be unhappy. We lose 10 prestige and gain autonomy, which is bad. Or we gain a corruption and they remember, yeah, corruption is just money. I mean, it's not like I have money at the moment, but still it's just money. Exploration done. No more exploration to do, so you can go and protect trade in Canton. Hopefully merge up with the other fleet automatically. 90%. Come on, rebels. You can do it. 0.7 years. More military ideas. Do we want it? How close are we to taking military tech? Relatively close. I don't think I'm taking this idea now. We have the main point of defensive ideas anyway, the bonus morale. Everything else is just bonus. Come on, rebels. Get it done. 10.5% every month. You can do it. If we had a 40, everything would be much easier. Then we could just move out. But like this, they would have Hills defense, and I don't want that. Maybe this is just wasteful, and I should be doing something else with my time. Knowledge sharing from Sulu. Oh, they're spreading our institution to the Vile Brunais. That means we should declare war very soon, unless they use that ability to catch up in technology. Which clearly nobody ever wants. It's nice that you join here, Mr. Infantryman, but I don't actually want that. People attacking each other. Come on, rebels. Ming tribute. Colony self-sustaining. Excellent. Corret. And then colonize more. Did I do something bad right now? No, I did start the colony here. Good. Come on, rebels. It's funny how they never spawn when you need them to. I mean, yes, I'm suppressing them, but still. I have a decent chance to just spawn still. And I don't want to take the -2 from the hills. That's all here. This is really a point at which I can't just go and leave for war now. Because then the rebels are definitely going to spawn. Once I take my units off there, the rebels are going to spawn and annoy me. But if they don't manage to finish this soon, I need to move off. Because then we're going to lose the missionary unrest, and then this is not going to work out anyway. Come on, 10%. Nope. Just not happening. Okay, next year I'm going to move off. Give them 2 more ticks. gain 15 admin power, sure. Free admin is good. And January, if you're not spawning, I'm gonna move off. Just gonna take that negative modifier and be fine with it. Yep, no spawns. Fine. Fine. No longer ahead in tech, but soon we should be able to take military here and be okay again. What does that do to the rebel spawn? Still not a high chance even. Didn't change much. Can I just come out? I really want to go to war. It's starting to become very unlikely what's happening here. Saying the average time to revolt is 0.7 years. We've been waiting for 2 years now or something. And now the missionary is going to be done. Yep. That reduces the chances by a lot. Okay, now we can move in here and do the other version instead. Why did the missionary not convert this land, though? This is not a colonial region. Thought he should have converted it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's trade company land that would be converted. Anyway, this should drop the Maginenau separatists to 0 in a couple of months. And then we can finally go to war. Skill 2 trader, and they consider us to be in our debt. No, debt. No. I don't want to be in their debt. This is a Kutai fleet, yeah. So I'm gonna tell. One of the issues is gonna be that even if I tell Kutai that this is my land, which it is, they might just be taking control of it if I call them to the war. Which I don't want. Because they probably also have it set as being of relevance to them, right? Yeah. So I kind of don't want to call in Kutai at all into the war. It may mean that our fleet is a bit outgunned. Hopefully not, though. Is the next military attack a good one? It is. It's a tactics tech, yeah. So we're gonna have to wait for that military attack and then go. I think that's the plan now. Lose legitimacy, or lose admin power and loyalty. Ugh. We have so little legitimacy already, I don't want to drop that. So whenever I get that, January 1507. Increase in Tondo. Tondo has probably still production. I think production is almost always right here on the Spice Islands. With all the good trade goods that we have here. April. Come on. Alright, from Ming. Oh, it's an okay. Oh, that's a very good workshop in Ilocos. I'm gonna build that. And we've dropped the rebels to 0 here. Gain legitimacy, which would be nice, or gain nothing really. Let's take the legitimacy. Where are we creating the unrest at the moment? In Bicol, which is up there. Don't want to move the army there. So, plan is to declare war on, well, not on the 1st of the new year, because we have to have our army recover morale. But then, finally. Lose ducats. That may mean we take a loan, which I didn't. I should have waited a month. Can't milk the merchants, can I? No. Maybe this is fine? Nope. Oh well. Took a loan we didn't need to take again. But this time it was my fault instead of just the autosave fault. And the Age of Discovery is ending in 100 and some month. Probably not going to finish these colonies by then. Would be nice if we did, though. Okay, new tech coming up. Give me that tech. Next year. There it is. Tribute to Ming. Military tech. Upgrade to better units. Nope. Nope. Recover that morale and then go to war. And for the first run, I want a group of... Oh, we have 10 ships, right? So this is going to be my marine invasion force for Sulu. And then we're going to have the rest shipped over to Brunei and kill the Bruneiese. Let's turn on the fort in Cebu, just in case the Bruneiese want to land. And Bruneians? I don't know. New World colonization rights gone. I do want them to have it back. Yeah. Have the New World Charter. And I'm even gonna give you monopoly charters here, just so you're happy. We can pick an ability, not for long, but still for a bit. War taxes would be okay. Or it could be the Terrain of Capital. What are we? Are we coastline? Probably farmlands. No, coastline. This is probably a lot of coastline territory here, right? Jungle, jungle, jungle. No, that's all jungle. And you are coastline. I think I'm gonna grab it just so we have a better attack there. It's not super important, but slightly better attack when we have to do that naval landing could be nice. Bring home my ships on the 1st of April. Come home. This time we're not coming home to hide, but we're coming home to kill. Detach those heavies, have them in there, and have these 10k attached to you. And then beginning of the month, there we go. Move out and declare war on the Zulu. Have a royal mage to Zulu? When did that happen? I did not realize we had a royal mage to the Zulu. Oh, but maybe Malacca's not joining if they're fighting in a war? So far they are joining, but they are starting to be war exhausted. Okay. New plan. Make Malacca like me. Sorry for the delay, people, but it is what it is. Protect trade in Canton for a couple of months. You guys go back home. Heavies can also go back home for a second. And we're now going to look for Malacca to not join this war and then declare directly in Brunei. I mean, I prefer declaring directly in Brunei anyway. So that's fine. It's just that we have to do more waiting, which is obviously not great. Lose 1 million ducats, which I don't want. Lose some prestige. Just make the nobles unhappy again. Oh, did that give them... Oh yeah, they're so influential suddenly. Must have been a modifier dropping off at the same time. 1507, 1510 could be okay. 3 years. It's probably quite not okay. Which means we're gonna have to revoke land, which is gonna make them rebel, which is all gonna be blah. Let's do the math again. Let's do the complete correct math so we don't screw this up. So they're gaining 2 every month. And it's gonna drop off in September, so in pretty much exactly 3 years. And 3 years are, well, times 2, so 6 times 12 is 60, 72. We should be okay. We should be okay. Watch me screw that up and have a noble disaster coming on. Oh, I'd rather you didn't. I mean, I'd rather you did watch, but not. You know what I mean. How far away was Malacca from joining? From not joining? 22. So if we get their, we get them to like us enough, that they get the -20 for liking us, then we may have a chance here. And they grab up some more war exhaustion in that war, which they are unfortunately winning, but slowly. Tribute, yeah, here you go, Ming. Grant aid. Lose 1 million ducats, but get that loyalty again. Or lose even more loyalty. Let's lose even more loyalty. Just make them super unhappy and lose admin power. I hate it, but we don't currently have the ducats. We used to be so rich, but I prepared for this war and now the war's not coming. That's never a good thing. I feel like that has happened to us before in this campaign. Malacca war. It's going up and down. What kind of war is it anyway? You are in the attack against Langshan in the Ayutthaya reconquest of a thingy. So yeah, you're losing, but slowly. How much opinion do I need on you? For you to say... no, that's not the war I want to declare. We don't currently have the opinion bonus yet. What could I do to make you like me more? I mean, I could send you a gift. How much would you want for some good... That's a lot of money you want. Can't find knowledge sharing. Could send an insult, but that's not gonna do it. They're not gonna marry me. I feel like it's only gonna be a bit. Asking for military access, does that do anything to our opinion? No. I feel like it's only this -10 from improved relations that's screwing us over here. From different religion, I mean. What could we do? Saying them a gift for 10 is going to be so expensive. Right? 100 ducats. Is that going to be enough? I'll check in between episodes how these modifiers work. And then I promise next episode we're going to go to war, one way or the other. If I have to declare on Sulu and take the stability hits, so be it. Until then, if you like what you're seeing, why don't you like my videos, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and say anything you want to say down there in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.